Hello everyone. So in our previous video, we checked about installation of mysql connector. Then you should have a XAMPP, okay, and also how to start XAMPP and everything. So here also you all can see XAMPP is there, okay, and it is already started. Now here next to mysql, you all can see like stop button is there or admin button is there. So click on the admin button. Okay, then you will find your local host that IP address is 127.0.0.1. On the left hand side, you all can see the database which are already created. Okay, so in today's video, we will actually create one database but using the Python, not this using the new option or plus sign. And obviously we will display also all the database. Okay, so we will minimize this screen right now, and we will minimize this screen also. And here we have a code. Okay, first of all, obviously import mysql.connector. Obviously that is the module which is required, or you can say that it is responsible for providing mysql database connectivity with Python. Okay, then we have two things. One is the try section and one is the except. Okay, in try section we are writing everything, and if there is any problem, any error, then obviously it will jump to your except block and it will print connection error. Okay, now first thing in the try section, this is con, that is the connection object. Okay, so why it is required actually? So to create a connection between MySQL database and the Python application, there is one method, that is connect function method, which is inside of mysql.connector module. Okay, and in this connect function parameter, we can pass like host name, username, like password, or you can say that database name also. That everything we can write over here. Okay, so once you are done with that, we are writing one print message that a connection successfully done and everything. Okay, now next is nothing but creating a cursor object. Okay, so use the cursor function. So here you all can see cursor function we have used. Okay, cursor function method of the MySQL connection object to create cursor object to perform various SQL operation. Okay, like one of the SQL operation which we are going to perform right now today in this video is execute. Okay, so to perform or to execute those SQL operation, we require cursor, and that is cursor object, and the name which we have given is C1. Okay, and how you can execute. Okay, so to execute a database query, we have to use either cursor.execute. Cursor.execute means cursor object name, that is c1.execute function. Okay, and after that we can use fetch all function, which will fetch all the records. Then you can use fetch one, which will fetch only one record, or you can say that fetch many to read your query result. That's it. So what we have done over here is using the cursor object, we have done one operation, that is execute, and in double quotation we have created one database, and the name of that database is test29. That is the name. In the double quotation you have to write everything, that is create database, and after that name of the database. Once you are done with that, and if you are interested in displaying all the database, again you have to write c1, that is our cursor object dot execute, and in double quotation you have to write what? Show databases. Okay, so now obviously we are interested in fetching all the records. So cursor object dot fetch all will fetch all the database, and it will get stored in the variable dbs. You can use any variable, and then using for loop we are printing all the database. Suppose in this situation, suppose if something goes wrong, obviously it will jump to except block and it will print connection error. So right now we will check that it test29 created or not. Control S. Okay, and F5. Okay, see here connection is established successfully, and there are so many database, and our database is what? Test29. Okay, we will quickly minimize this screen right now, and here you all can see that in PHP MyAdmin, yeah, it is created test29. Okay, now suppose if I execute this program one more time, okay, but no editing over here, test 29 as it is only, and if I execute one more time, control S and F5. See, we are getting connection established successfully. That means there is no problem in that. But because of the same name, it is directly showing our error message that connection error because database test 29 already there in PHP MyAdmin. Okay. So obviously, if you will give some other name, for example, test 30 or something like that, okay, F5. So now we are getting our correct answer. Everything is correct. The test 30 database is also got created. So if you want, you can check in PHP MyAdmin also over here. If you want, we can refresh this page. Okay, test 30 is what created. If we click on this database test 30 and then they are asking for creating a new table, and easily you can give table name, number of columns you require, and you can create the table. Otherwise, back to your home page by clicking on this server 127.0.01. So again, it is a simple example, or you can say that a program like which is checking only that how to establish the connection. That is the first thing or first part actually, and second is how to create database and then how to display all the database. Thank you everyone.